Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hope you're all fine. Yes, today we're going to see what we call the kitchen gloves. And since you are done with seeing the aprons, today we're going to see what we call the kitchen gloves. Kitchen gloves are used to lift hot items in kitchen or in cooking areas. And you are going to see only two types of the kitchen gloves. However, there are a number of kitchen gloves, but you're going to see only two types. Number one, we shall see a vertical or horizontal long glove. All together, it looks like this. That's its shape, and you find that it has two entrances where you can put your hands in order to lift an item that is hot. All together. So this is how it looks like. You find that you can give it a length of your choice. For example, you can say here we have 22 according to how long you want it to be. This is 22. This is 22. Shall give it 22 its length, and the width shall give it 7. Shall give it 7, and this is 7 altogether. So this is the whole block. This is the whole block. And what you have to do is you have to cut a sponge of the same size. You cut a sponge of this size, of the same size. Then you cut two square sponges like these ones altogether. We may decide to measure. We may decide to give these ones like 6 inches. We may give them 6 inches. From here up here we can give 6 inches, and also here we give 6 inches altogether. 6 inches, 6 inches. Here we have 7 altogether. So you cut 3 sponges, this one the whole block, and this one for 7 by 6, another one for 7 by 6, 2 of them altogether. So after cutting this sponge, after cutting this one, you cut 2 layers of fabric of the same size. Right together, we cut 2 layers of a fabric of the same size. And we cut other 2 layers of fabrics of the same size, meaning that for this one we shall cut here 2 and here 2, meaning that we shall cut 4 fabrics of the same size, 7 by 6 altogether. Shall cut of the same size, 7 by 6. So as you are going to see when you are cutting and when you are sewing, this is our glove number 1, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So here we go, and this is our fabric that we are going to use. This is the fabric we are going to use. So we said you have to cut 2 layers. You have to cut 2 layers of 7 by 22. 2 layers of 7 by 22. So you can fold it like this. You fold it like this, and you measure 7 by 42. So I have to measure here 7 inches. So these are our 7 inches. Reduce it. So these are our 7 inches altogether. 7 inches by, also this side you have to measure 7 inches altogether. 7 inches by 22. 7 inches by 22. From here, let me mark. From there up to where 22 may stop, and this is 22 altogether. So we do a straight line here, do a straight line there, and also draw a straight line here altogether. So we can cut out that also cut here. Right together. So we continue with the two opposite sides of 6 by 7. Of 6 by 7, you can first do our straight line here like that. Then we measure 7 inches. We stop here. 7 inches. We also draw a straight line like that. Then we measure 6 inches from here up to 6 inches. May stop. They stopped here, even here. They stopped there. So you can draw a straight line right together. But we said we need the 4 of them. We need the 4 layers of these. So what we do, you can put it here like this, and we cut other 2 layers. All together. So this is what we have to be with. This is what you have to be with. You have to be with 2 layers of this, 2 layers of this, and have to be with 2 layers of this, and also have to be with 2 layers of these. All together. So what you're going to do, you're going to cut one sponge to go inside here, another sponge to go inside here, another sponge to go inside here of the same shapes. All together. So we just put this one here like this. You put it here on your sponge like this. All together. Then you cut. So you can cut like this. All together. So this is what you have done. All together. This is what you have done. So we cut also the other squares. We also cut the other 2 opposite sides, I mean. So here we go. You have to cut 2 of these ones of the sponge. All together. 2 of the sponge. So what I do, I can fold it like this. I fold it like this. Then I put this one here and together. Then I cut. All together. So I have to cut here. So you have to be with something like this. All together. Have to be with something like this. Something like this. So I put this one here. All together. And this one is going this side. So let us go on the sewing machine and see what to do. So what we are going to do, we are going to sew. We are going to sew these parts like this. We have the fabric here, the sponge is in the middle, and here we have the fabric too. You have to sew it round or all over like this. All together. So after sewing them like this, you can put this binding. You can get a chitengi binding like this one. Like this one. You put it around this part like this in order to cover that sponge or to cover the dirty work. Right together. You are only covering the front part. sorry. Like that. So we can now put them here. We can now put them here like this. We can now put them here like this. But it's up to you. You can draw here a curve. You can draw here a curve like this to make it more fashionable. All together, to make it more fashionable. And then you cut this part and give it a curve of that shape, and then you sew those parts all together. Then you can put it here and also shape this one like this, and so here. Right together. We also put this one here. Forgotten sewing this part. Alright, together. So to be like this. Alright, together, to be like this. But before you do that, you first cut out these ones. Together. Then you put this binding all over. You put this binding all over. Like this. All together. Have to curve this one like this. You curve it as you sew. Curve it as you sew. So we are done with our glove. This is how it looks like. All together. This is how our glove looks like. You are able to lift hot items all together. And all we study is business. All we study is business. You can make this full set of the apron, the gloves, the caps, and you sell them at a good what? A good amount. All together. So let's go to something else.